Okay, this is a quick chat. I'm watching 9/11 stuff. I can't believe it's been 20 years that people have just ruined everything and allowed things to be ruined because they were looking for a sense of safety after 9/11, and they gave up freedoms, starting with the Patriot Act, and now here we are at this point in time where we're headed for a dictatorship. And sort of amazing to me. I was looking, I was like, how is it that I'm looking at this and the president I dislike the least is not Bush? Wow, you know, to be living under the worst president ever who just got there is really amazing. Um, Also, I've basically been watching Matrix Resurrections reactions because I don't know why. I'm sort of obsessed with this trailer, and I don't know, something about Keanu's face in it. He just looks like such a soft little, he looks so soft. I'm like, oh, poor baby Keanu. But I mean, I love this trailer, and what's amazing to me is as I'm watching people react, some people are like, oh, that's a terrible music choice. I'm like, what? It's the perfect music choice if you know anything about anything. Let me mute this. Oh, I always end up talking longer than I mean to. Um, yeah, and I'm just like, I'm starting to think a lot of people reacted to this, or they really loved The Matrix and they didn't pay attention. But some people, I haven't watched Reloaded or Revolutions for a long time. I do believe those DVDs are in storage, which I can't access because I didn't pay the bill and they're gonna, auction it. Whatever. I thought they already did auction it last month and then they sent me a thing. Whatever. Anyway, I don't know if I have those anymore. But I watched them a lot back then. But I haven't watched either of them in a few years at least. So I'm going to get Revolutions out of the library when I can. And I'm going to rewatch it because I'm saying to myself, these people did not pay attention. Here's what I thought. From what I remember at the end, why I loved it. I remember thinking that Neo became one with Source. Because I never just watched it as an action movie about computer shit. Once they started doing the mythology stuff, that's when I really got on board. They did all the mythology stuff. Neo was Jesus at different points. He was Superman. They were really throwing the kitchen sink in terms of that sort of thing. New age spirituality, mythology, like I said, comic book, everything was in there. So I was using everything in my head to interpret it, and to me, Neo became one with Source. So I remember they said that was the last movie, and at the time I'm like, what do you mean? This is a perfect spot to do more. So I was like, to me, I said this at the time, way before when this was supposed to be the last movie. I said I felt like it should be the middle movie of 5. Because I was like, I'm not satisfied with Neo not being able to defeat the architect, basically, So, which again, you have to kind of be satanic to think that way, because the idea is that you would want to be able to create on your own and fix things. And the problem that the architect has with that is choice. That's his problem, not our problem. But the idea would be, you want to believe as a character in a story, if you identify with the character's story, you want them to be able to overcome the odds. You want them to be able to, I do. All my favorite movies are overcoming the odds movies. You want them to be able to defeat the tyrant or whatever. In this case, that's what I'm saying. It's satanic because the way this is my idea of overthrowing the architect, who should be seen as the creator, who should be seen. So what I believed happened at the end of Revolutions was that Keanu became one with Source, one with the Holy Spirit, one with the Matrix, and therefore should be able to reprogram the damn thing, hack the thing from inside being himself. Do you know what I mean? He should be able to now be, he is one with the Matrix. He's one with the whole thing. So that's why I was expecting him to, like, you know, when to me, in the reflection, in the trailer, it looks like he is morphed with Hugo Weaving. And everybody else is like, who's that old face? A lot of people caught that it's Hugo Weaving's face, but for me, that's because he is now part of the Matrix. So he may not know that because he's also in the Matrix. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how I see it. So from my perspective, if you're one of these fruity people like myself who goes beyond and thinks you're supposed to be a co-creator with God, here's where I'm at with Neo. He should be able to co-create or, you know, reprogram or hack or however you want to call it, the Matrix while being the Matrix. So that's the weird thing. A lot of people were like, he's dead. He died in you know, Revolutions. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Everything in Revolutions was the Matrix. So, like in Inception, if you die in the dream, you know what I mean? He didn't die in the dream. He didn't die in the Matrix. I mean, yeah, he did, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He's not dead. Put it that way, because, like I said, the cat reset. If the cat reset, the Matrix is still there. Okay? He already was able to bring back... Oh, that's Bruce Springsteen. He already was able to bring back, what's her face? Let me listen. Hold on. So the part I'm trying to say is Keanu should now be half all of those characters from before. He should be half Architect, half Agent Smith. Because he's part of the Matrix. You know what I mean? It looks like in the trailer that, you know, his body's still there. So, yeah. Because to some degree it had to be a Matrix within a Matrix. Like Zion was a Matrix, right? So, the only... Yeah, let me not get too into it. The point is, I don't understand why people thought Neo was dead, deceased. I don't understand why they hate the song White Rabbit when it's a perfect song. It's like, maybe they don't even like the song, which is freaking weird. Number of people who are old, who didn't know who was singing that song or what it was. It's kind of scary. And then, yeah, people freaking out about John Wick. I'm like, he can be whoever he wants to. If it's the Matrix, and it's, I mean, the whole, even in the first Matrix, before it got complicated, the whole point is that you're sleeping in goop, and it's your dream. So once Neo can stop and co-create inside the dream, he can decide what he's going to look like. He can decide if he's going to have long hair, short hair, whatever. They're like, oh, that's his John Wick hair. He can be John Wick in the dream. Do you mean to tell me you think that in the Matrix they don't have HBO Max? I'm just very confused. Anyway, I think it's only Lana Wachowski this time. But I would really love to look forward to it if I had hope about the future. But I mean, it looks like it's going to be great. And I don't understand why I don't understand some of the interpretations I'm seeing. Because it's like, did I watch the movie wrong? Because I watched it several times, and the reason I like Revolution so much is because, well, that stuff, but I haven't seen it in a long time. So, like I said, I'm going to try my best to rewatch it. And hopefully, it'll be cute. And unless I might rewatch it, you know, if I do rewatch it, like, if I'm able to do it this weekend, if not, then probably not. I will sit here and I will watch it. I'll watch it and talk. Okay?